Hi beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ayoola. If you're seeing this video for the very first time, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know your answers to prayers. Thank you for always coming back. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Dallas, and today is one of those very interesting episodes because I woke up on some days on a day or two ago and I decided, okay, we need to make something for the channel. It's been a while I made any DIY snack or whatever it is, and I was like, okay, what can we make? Which Nigerian recipe can we try out? Then I decided, guess what? I'm sure you already saw the title by now. I decided it was time to try to make Hausa Masa. Mind you, Masa is a northern delicacy and it is usually made with rice or corn. Like it has a wide range of things they make it with. I am from the north central Kogi state, which kind of made me think it was one of the criterias for this. But let's go on this journey together and see if it's something we're able to come through with. First things first, I followed some recipes that I found online because I have never made masa before in my entire life. This is a practical. I washed the rice just as I would wash it if I wanted to boil rice. People said it's better to make it with a particular type of rice, which is the tuwo rice, a kind of rice used in the north. However, a lot of recipes that I saw used normal rice. So it did not matter if it was that the one from the north, it's just rice. So the idea is to wash it and soak it for a couple of hours. But just because I didn't want to stress my blender, I soaked it for 24 hours just because. So if you know you don't have the time and you want to make this, then please soak it for a shorter period of time. That's fine. I boiled about a cup of rice just because you need both your raw rice that you soaked and a cooked rice. So you pour the cooked rice, the already boiled rice, into the bowl of the raw one. So this is 24 hours later, by the way, and I am just putting my cooked rice into my already washed and soaked raw rice. Next thing is you spice this up with some onions. You also can put like everything that you think will make it nicer for you, onions, pepper, whatever. But just because I'm treading carefully, I use just onions, and then I put all this gorgeously looking item into my blender to blend it and turn it into paste, because that's what masa is about, making your rice into a very soft smooth blend paste. And at this point it was absolutely fine to continue. This is going to be one of the funniest experiments you have ever gotten to see in your entire life, but yeah, it is what it is. Go along with this journey. I blended everything to a smooth paste as all the recipes suggested. So this is not me doing anything out of the ordinary. Most recipes mixed the yeast with it, and some even had a no yeast, although this was very thick. So I decided to add a little bit of water, and it doesn't really matter whether you want to make you shouldn't make it too watery, but it should be a smooth, slippery paste according to all the videos that I watched and I was using to recreate this my masterpiece masa. I mixed it very well and I decided to add my other ingredients to it. If you have flour, this is a point where you should add like a little bit of flour, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of baking powder if you have one. Anyways, found another recipe that suggested you don't have to use baking powder, you could just use potash. So potash in the sense that the regular one that we use that for making okra soup, you soak it in water for a bit and put a tiny bit of the water into the rice, already blended rice itself, and it made sense to me because it could serve as a form of it could do the same job a baking powder is doing, just more like a natural form of baking powder. So I soaked my potassium water, added my sugar to my already blended paste, added my salt, just add it to taste. It really doesn't have a specific measurement. I also had my yeast that I thought you should just pour in warm water and put it in it. You could also add the yeast directly, which was something I eventually did because the first one did not rise. This was where this comma started from. But no, I got coconut head. I not fit give up. I said I'm going to do this thing till the very end. I added everything I needed to add, and it's time to cover it up and leave it and wait for it until it supposedly rises. That's how to do it. It's like you leave the dough to rise, just like when you are making puff puff. I am too adventurous for my own good sometimes, but yeah, I'm okay with the fact that some things need to be tried out. Yeah, you just never know the one you will get right, right? About an hour, 30 minutes later, I opened it up and voila, our batter is ready. This is masa batter that has risen due to the yeast, and I decided to beat a little bit of hair into the mix just so we break all the bubbles according to what the recipe says. So, tada, this is the beginning of the problem. I decided because I saw another recipe that says you could use a flat pan to make masa as long as it's a non-stick pan. Brethren of the Lord, after about more than 24 hours of giving this production my all, it flopped. This is what my masa looks like using a flat pan to try to make it. Ideally, there is a masa pot. I think I put it on the screen that it's supposed to be used for this kind of food. And I just thought to myself that, well, maybe not. If I don't have the pot, I can improvise. If you are an Hausa babe or a Northerner and you know how to improvise to make masa, kindly leave it in the comment section because I have officially broken the world record of being the worst masa maker ever. This was bad. I literally laughed myself to bed. I kept the remaining butter in the fridge because at this point there was nothing I could do about it. I have tried frying, I have tried doing it like puff puff, I have tried everything humanly possible to make this work, but it did not. And the next thing I tried was laughing at myself. Next day, I also got another advice that says, okay, maybe you should steam it like moi moi. And of course, you should know me. I will try it out until I see that there is no way out of it. I decided to go with that option. I steamed
My
this
master.
my masa like moi moi, and a new friend of mine told me I massacred
It's
the
gonna be
masa,
too late, baby.
and I'm
Master
very
to the
angry
world.
to now admit that he was right. I indeed massacred the masa. I tried the steaming option and it also flopped. So just in case you really don't know how to make this, you should let me know where I went wrong. Was it my batter that was wrong? Or was it just the pot? Or was it just not my day to know how to do masa? If you were here from the beginning till now and your plan was to learn how to do masa, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. This was an epic fail. And just because I share my wins here, I'm like, this will be a fun one to share. I almost did not upload this video In fact, it was supposed to go up on Wednesday, but yeah, it's going up on a Thursday. So you should understand that it took me a while to make the decision to put this epic fail up here on YouTube. However, we are humans. We win some, we lose some, although I always win and I'll keep winning. But this is a lesson, and I will definitely try my best to get the actual Masa pan if I would ever try this again. What do you think? Should I try it again or not? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think I did wrong and what I could do better. And definitely like, share, and subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.